I guess that didn't finish. Hello.
No.
I tell you, sensitive, eh? Those cursors are real sensitive. Well, welcome to Alpha E-Mind Mastery's United Earth Angels series, episode 21 already. My name is Toby Staples. I'm the founder of Alpha E-Mind Mastery, and I'm here to empower you. Andy, you want to say hello?
Hello, everybody. My name's Andy Joe, and I am an earth angel and a healer. And now I am a way shower. Toby, just thought I'd let you know. You probably already knew that, though.
Yeah, that's a level that so you're on your way to being a way shower, you mean?
Yeah, I'm
Awesome.
already helping. So
Yeah, but you see, a spiritual way shower is somebody that's mastered the dark and the light in totality to walk in the neutrality of the middle. So you're on your way to being that stabilized way shower in your neutrality. So yes, way
yeah,
shower.
when you can feel the dark trying to pull you back into it, you know you're doing something right.
Yes.
Like it's like it's trying to put its hands around my neck and pull me back, and I'm like, no.
But that's okay because you'll be able to master yourself to a point where you stay in the neutrality and you will be a very powerful way shower.
Oh yeah,
Because,
definitely.
you know, the more you level up is the more things you acquire. You know, this is like stripes and badges, and you just keep mastering yourself and more things open up for you,
Absolutely.
Okay, guys, welcome to episode 21. Tonight is empowering you. Why? Because we love you. So we'll tell you that. We love you. Okay, so we want to also mention tonight that Andy's got to step out a minute just to do whatever she's got to do, but she will be back with us. So if you see her dip out or mute, don't worry about it. She'll be back. Guys, we had some questions tonight, but there's a couple of things that I want to get through quickly. So tonight is all about empowering you. All right. Guys, talking about that, there's 1 week left of the 3-week event that's free for you all. That's the link if you guys would like to join. On another note, anybody else that is registered that does not plan to attend, please cancel your seat because it gives allowance to others that want it. All right, because there's only one spot left. And there was a couple of people that mentioned they wanted to join, but they wanted to join as a group. So if there's anybody that is registered and doesn't plan on attending Friday night's last free event, please cancel your spot so somebody else can take it. I'm going to mention the Survivor Summit. Yes, Randy Warner is putting on a Survivor Summit for Suicide Awareness Month. The link is in the comments. It's September 7th, so it's one day after my Empowering You program starts. I'll be co-hosting that with her and speaking there as well. Guys, the Epic Legendary Summit with Michael Whitehouse is coming up on October 10th. Yes, if you haven't already, please register. It is the best in the best of the best in online business. I'm very proud to be a speaker there at that event. Well, because my authenticity won me a spot there, and I'm so thrilled and excited. And also, guys, please don't miss out on the Boot in the Ass Summit. Register in the links below. If you feel that you would like to apply to be a speaker, please do so. The link is also in the comments. This event went from 1 day to a 2-day event, so we have a couple of speaker slots available for you. If you want to come out and share us giving a boot in the ass to all that need it. Guys, awesome. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So, guys, I really want to talk to you before we get into it too hard. Yes, the books. Guys, you can search Andy Joe Ford and Toby Staples at lulu.com. My original books without the workbooks are globally distributed. Yes, you can get them anywhere, even in Barnes & Noble. But the new editions with the workbooks, you have to get them at lulu.com. But yes, my books are globally distributed in very many outlets and can be found anywhere around the world in any distribution of any online bookstore. All 4 of my original books, plus 2 other ones also. So I think I have about 6 or 7 in global distribution. All the other ones, including the new ones, are all at lulu.com. But other than that, you can Google Toby Staples. And all the information that you need is there on me and all the traction that I've already made in this world. Now, before we get into the episode, I have to talk about the program. So, you know what I'll do? Just to make it exciting for you, let's do this.
Hey.
Well, hello. I'm Toby
Hey.
Staples. I'm the founder of Alpha U Mind Mastery.
Hello, Toby.
Yes. And I'm calling all spirit.
Well, nobody can hear me.
Yeah?
I'm gonna turn the camera off and mute
Okay.
my mic and drive them home. I will still be here.
Okay. Love ya.
I love you.
Okay, so guys, let me show you. This is the empowering. Well, hello. I'm Toby Staples. I'm the founder of Alpha U Mind Mastery. Yes. And I'm calling all spiritual warriors feeling conflict, chaos, and confusion, wanting calmness and clarity and a vibrant state, and to be living on purpose with intention. I'm calling all of you. I have a 17-week program that's about to start September 6th, and it's going to run until December 20th. It'll be every Friday night from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, and I would love for you to come out and empower you. Yes, this program is empowering you, and it's run by me, Toby Staples, founder of Alpha U Mind Mastery. Who am I? Oh, an earth angel and a fellow spiritual warrior. I would love for you all to come out and join us. Yes. So all you have to do is click that link down there where you see the arrow pointing to, and it'll take you right there to the page to book your slot. Yes. 17 weeks to self-mastery. By Christmas, you can be a new you. Yes. I love you, and I hope to see you there. All right, so that was my little promo clip that I made the other day about the empowering you. And what do? I support spiritual warriors feeling conflict, chaos, and confusion back to calmness, clarity, and a vibrant state of being, living on purpose with intention. That's what I do. You guys have all seen me come out and do several summits. You've seen me out on episodes, and you've seen me out on my lives. But the intense learning that I bring is not like anything you've ever seen. My reviews for all of it, you can find it on the Alpha U Mind Mastery page. I come out here and I do what everybody else is doing pretty much when I'm out here speaking. But when I'm teaching, I do what I'm mastered in. And that's intense learning for immediate and very effective results in your life. Yeah. You know, by the new year, you can have a new you should you choose to invest in you and empower you. And I encourage you to do it. If you want to feel change, if you want to not be sick, if you want to actually fix your state of being to the most powerful you. Well, then if that's the case, empowering you is for you. Yes, it is. Guys, the link is in the comments. You can find it, register, join us, and I encourage you to do so. All right, so let's get into the episode 21. Andy Joe will be back with us, but there were some questions that I needed to answer, and I've been asked. So first question was, Toby, the Chosen, the 144, I thought that was a frequency. Yes, it is. In order to fully be a part of the 144, it means that you embody that frequency. That is the totality of all of your chakra centers combined. So you have to be fully aligned and fully awakened and all chakras activated for you to embody the 144,000 hertz. Yes. So when I came out the other day on the live, I think it sparked it when I said that there was 72 of each sex. But yes, there is. There's supposed to be 144,000 that hold the 144,000 hertz. Yes. And they're supposed to merge. Yes, they are. Why? To rewrite what it looks like to have loving power couples in the world again. Because I hate to say it, but most of the power couples are it's all money that operates that, not love. And it's all status, and it's all fear, shame, blame, guilt, denial, non-acceptance. And no, those aren't power couples. No, they're not at all. Just because they have power, it doesn't mean that they are the true power couples. And this is why, yes, the 144,000 is a frequency that 144,000 of us must embody. 72 being men, 72,000, and 72,000 being divine feminine. Yes, because those are going to be the power couples. Yes. And the myth of them being the original gods. Well, Tiamat gave birth to 144,000 gods. She's the mother of creation. So, all those who don't know about that, I guess I've just sparked some interest for you to go and look it up. Tiamat, if you take off the T's off of Tiamat, you get I am A. Well, that's the mother of creation. Yes. And she gave birth to 144,000 gods. Well, the 144,000, which will embody the 144,000 hertz. Yes, they are Tiamat's children. Yes, they are. Reincarnated to fix what they disrupted the first time around. Yes, it's correction time. Karmic year of justice for all. So this is why this has to happen, of course. But if you don't know the history and you don't know why, well then, but yes. That's what the chosen are. The chosen are the ones that have walked through the depths of hell to will heaven unto earth through the love that they carry, being unbroken by anything that has ever been inflicted on us. Yes. Rising above the ashes like a phoenix. Yes. The ones that have tapped into their epigenetics and rewrote their DNA on purpose to a crystalline DNA, which can embody a frequency of the 5D ascension. Yes. Yes. If I was still living as the old self in that old DNA, I'd be dead. Yes, I would be. So, there's a lot of factors that come in about being chosen. But you got to choose yourself. Many are called, but they don't answer the calling. No, they don't. And they stay stuck in demise. But we've been reincarnated to set the souls free. Yes, set our souls free, the lineage's souls free, and everybody else humanly possible to assist with the energetic amplification. So why do we have to do what we do? Well, it's simply because the world is shifting. And now everything that we've felt our whole lives, the whole world is about to feel. Well, we've walked that path already. We've mastered ourselves through that path to be able to lead others factually. Because you see, we're the ones that know what it is to live with nothing. We're the ones that know what it is to live with extreme trauma. We're the ones that know what it is to feel unloved, unwanted, uncared for, denied, and pushed aside, like we were meant to feel like we were nothing. No, we were nothing to this world because we were something to the Most High. And if you see the construct of this world, this is why we never fit in. This is why we didn't feel accepted and loved by our families. Well, you're not supposed to be accepted and loved in what you're supposed to correct. You see? So it makes a lot of sense being a chosen one who finally chooses themselves to come out of the pits of darkness and embody their own light. Why? Because we're all fueled by the same thing. But how many are still sitting there stuck in denial right now? It's clear when you see what people do and you listen to what people say and you see their actions. And you know, it's like there's three categories right now. You're either a spiritual warrior on the ascension team, you're a fellow earth angel with other gifts, or you're a soulless being asleep, or you're working for the Prince of Light, which this is his playground. So that is up too. So basically, you have to get right with yourself, and empowering you is the key to go. Honestly. So, you know, you guys have seen me come out since January talking, and I only brought out Alpha E Mind Mastery in March because I was guided to do that. Well, I've been talking and speaking the same thing the whole time. Nothing's changed. I also said before I launched the business that I had to revise my 4 books with workbooks for everybody to make them really effective, and which I did. And then another 4 books after. Yes, personal development books, children's books, conscious parenting books, books with workbooks, all for empowerment, all to make you stronger, should you choose so. Literally. But that's up to you. The choice is yours. I had to make that choice, yes, to empower myself when there was nothing else was. Yes, I had to, even in the what I've ever had to live. I've never had home care. I've never had any kind of services helping me with anything. I've always had to do it on my own. So you guys hear about all of these horror stories about what I've had to come back from. Yeah, but let me add for you all tonight that I came back from all of that by myself, in seclusion, more times than not, totally isolated from people, places, and things. I tell you, during those times, the only one that would answer my call was the drug dealers. And trust me, I didn't need a cent. That's all they want to do is keep you hooked on that anyway. So, you know, seriously, I had to make that choice for me, to stand up for me, because nobody was ever in my life. Never. So a lot of people, that was another question. Toby, why are you so tough? Well, I grew up with brothers. I grew up in the country, and I grew up working from a young age. Working. Yes. Real work. And with my father, he was a no excuse kind of guy. So this is why I have a no excuse kind of attitude. Trust me when I tell you, when my father wanted something done and it wasn't done, well, the whole house was getting their ass whooped if it wasn't. Or if he just decided to come home drunk and be pissed off. So, like, in the country, you know, we all have to live what we have to live. But why am I so tough? Well, because I've beat death 7 times in 10 years. I have overcome what everybody deems to be humanly impossible. Well, I've done it, so it's not impossible. Yeah. But if you were to pull out my medical files, you wouldn't even believe that. No. You wouldn't. When I come out here and I tell you these things, these are real things that I lived. Do you know what it's like lying in ICU and everybody's telling you that you're dead in 16 hours? And then anybody that comes in to visit you is so disgusted at what they see, they run out. And they can't stomach what they're looking at because I've got holes all over my body and I can't move, and they're literally total organ failure. Normal let's say I'm the one that refused to die. Simple. Just like I refuse to let the world stay stuck in disruptive patterns. So I come out and I share awareness. And I come out and I empower people. And I come out and I disrupt people's brain patterns. And anybody that I interact with, they level up. Whether they deny it for themselves or not. But what energy are they feeding off of leveling up from? Mine. I know that. Yes. But in the same blink, it can fall too. Trust that. Why do I do it? Because everybody needs to level up. They need to level up their thinking. They need to stop thinking in outdated ways. They need to step up their game. Yes, they do. And if I can fuel that, oh, I will. With no excuses. You see, I don't shame people and I don't blame people and I don't guilt people because that's not a part of my frequency. Yeah. My frequency is very high. I had to die 7 times to embody it. Because I come out and I tell you all that I beat death. But factually, I never did. I've had to die 7 times to stay here. Why? Because, hey, I've had to let a part of me die every single time in order to window for more time. So I don't think, actually, I never think, that's right. I don't feel anything but the universe in totality. So therefore, I feel everything. Yes. Not by choice. Well, I can't say that either because it is by choice. It was by choice of my soul contract that I accepted. That's why. So that's why I must do what I have to do. And that's why I must be tough. Because if I wasn't tough, well, since January, there would have been many people that would have had their way by shutting me up, by making me feel less than or not worthy or not knowing of what I know or nah. It was all observation time. That's all it was. Literally. But now I'm out here and now I'm full force. Yes. And now I've just decided to bring that program to you all. Yes. Empowering you 17 weeks to self-mastery. You know, if you're going to invest in anything, you should be investing in you and nothing but. You shouldn't be relying on anybody else to build. You shouldn't be relying on anybody else's energy to activate you. Nah. You should be in your full power if you've been doing the work. No matter who you are. I didn't go to some institute and learn a guaranteed way to do something. And factually, that's all shit too. Because if you do something over and over and over again, you get desensitized to it. So your results end up that way too. But when you really are mastered in energy, you know that. Factually. Well, I happen to be. I'm not only a healer, but I'm an energy alchemist. I'm like a sponge. I absorb all of the negative and transmute it back to a higher frequency because I embody that higher frequency. There's no work there. You guys think that it's some job. That was the thing. Toby, how do you energy alchemize? Well, guess what? I maintain my frequency. That's how. Because anything I soak in must come up to my frequency. And it actually powers me up. No matter how negative it is. So anybody's thoughts, words, actions, ideas, speech towards me, even if it's negative, it actually steals them of their life force, but builds mine. Because I'm an alchemist. So the more people talk me down and judge me, and shame me and blame me and not accept me and go up against me, they're not doing anything to me. They're actually making me stronger. And I made a video about that months ago. I frequent at a certain vibe because I'm crown activated. Like literally, I don't know. I'm not of a lowered frequency. And actually, talking about that, let's see here. You know what? I have a picture that I'm going to pull up for you all. First and foremost, you don't just have one body energetically. Energetically, you have 7 bodies. Actually, you have more than that, but I don't want to confuse you. You have 7 bodies. Every one of your chakra points fuels one of your etheric bodies. Well, if you're not mastered in your energy, well, then you're just not mastered in your own self. If you want to see the subtle bodies, look, you've got the etheric, emotional, lower mental, higher mental, casual body, soul body, integrated spiritual body. Energy points, you got the soul star, the thymus, the Hera, the earth star. You know, your chakras, you got your higher, your crown, your brow, your throat, your higher heart, your solar plexus, sacral, base, feet. Listen, you got more chakras than you realize. Okay, and let me pull up another image for you all. All right, now, you see these frequencies in your body? Beside you see the hertz? You're going to see 396 all the way to 963 hertz. These are the root chakra frequencies throughout your body. Okay? Well, if you're living in fear, which is 100 hertz, look at the discrepancy of that red root chakra. I would say you're pretty out of whack if you're living in fear. If you're living in shame, which is, what, 20 hertz? Well, you're not even rooted in your own being because you have to be 396 hertz to be rooted in your being. But you see, I had to master every one of these chakra points and fuel the energy through my being by removing the distortions in every center. You cannot be tapping into your creative center if you are not rooted in your being. It's impossible. The energy centers flow together. Okay? They flow together. And he says, I love you all, but my kids need me. Toby, I'll call you tomorrow. There we go. So we'll just do it like this. Hey, Andres. Look, hey, Toby and Andy, I just saw your live. You're a great healer. Thank you for what you do. Best energies to you and your guest, Andy. Greetings from Venezuela. Love you lots, Andres. I hope to see you Friday night at the event. You're so awesome. And you know, guys, this Andreas Nadal here, he's teaching others how to speak Spanish. So if anybody wants to learn how to speak Spanish, reach out to him, connect with him. Okay? Big time, because I'm going to learn how to speak Spanish eventually too. Yes. You know, this thing is really sensitive. Every time I do any cursor movements over this thing, everything's popping up. Okay, so guys, look, I'm going to show you here with this image also. Look at the amount of bodies that you have in energetic form around you. Well, if you have distortions in every one of your energy centers, I hate to tell you, but your energy doesn't look like that. Let me show you what it looks like. All right, so look at this. The first one here on the left is a sick person. See all of the distortions in their energy field? That's because of all of the rocks that are in their river of their flow. So they don't have a full auric field. Okay. This is, they get sick. They're sick. It's not, Now, if you want to look in the middle, you're going to see a healthy person in their vibrant state. Now, to the right, the last one to the right, you're going to see a sick person's auric field. Now, what's the difference between the healthy person in the middle and the sick person at the end? Well, if you can see, it's the balance within the colors of the energetic field. There's clumps and distortions. So a healthy person's energetic flow is going to be the middle one, where all of the bodies, the etheric bodies, are solid and whole and healed. I'm a solid, whole, healed biofield. That's why my energy is felt by all. And that's why I'm a magnet the way I am. Yes, because your heart is the biggest magnet. Yeah, that's one that fuels everything that you want. And if you're thinking about what you want from your head, you're creating from your cap of comprehension that everybody else gave you and not your own. Yeah, it's crazy. You really got to master your energy in order to really manifest like I do instantly. Because when you become selfless, your manifestations are instant. Pretty much. But when you're at that level, you want and need for nothing. You see, that was a lot of question. Toby, what is it that you really want? Nothing. I don't have any wants or needs. I'm grateful to be alive. And when you're grateful to be alive and loving your life, well, guess what? You have no wants and needs. Factually. So no, I don't need or want anything because I have me. And because I have my boss. And I have the whole universe fueling me for existence. So therefore, what more do I need? If I contain everything and anything ever created in the fuel that's fueling me, what more do I need? I have it all already. So what do I need to do with what I have is bless everybody with it, with the knowledge of it. And that's the true paying it forward. So I can't sit here and be silent. No, I can't be. Because that'll be a distortion to my flow of knowledge that I'm being fueled with and by. You see, so it's very important. You got to really be careful what you think, say, and do. You got to know yourself to the utmost. And you see, just because I say that I don't have any needs or wants, it doesn't mean that I'm not loving my life, loving my expansion, my growth, my learning, my exploration of my life experience. But I'm definitely living in the now. I don't time travel. No. Time traveling will get you sick. So what is time traveling? Living in your past. Always talking about your past. That'll make you sick. Always fearful of the future. When you're anticipating anything, it's fictitious. It's fictitious. The future is fictitious. And the past is not existent. So I don't time travel to either place of non-existence. I stay in the now. And it's really important that if you want to be in your full power, that you stay in the now. Yes, because that is where you exist and nowhere but. If you want to look at it like that. So that was a great question. Another question was, because Melissa had asked me before. I think, yeah. Does anxiety make you feel disconnected? Yes, it does, because it puts you in fight, flight, or freeze. Now, anxiety, what is anxiety caused from? It's caused from fear. There's something that you picked up in your auric field that has triggered anxiety, or the big or, is that your body is conditioned to have an anxiety attack at that time every day. So it will, to feed itself those hormones. Yes. Just like somebody that loves to feed off of fighting with somebody or cause problems for people, they'll do it at the same time every day to get their fix. Like a crackhead smoking crack. No joke. Yeah. Those unaware patterns that you're feeding into your own being by idea, thought, and belief alone with, your body, if your body's used to getting angry at a certain time every day, it's going to make sure it happens. And your brain will talk you into it and make sure it happens. Because it's been running on that fix of adrenaline and hormones for so long. It's just like an alcoholic. You can't go and drink for years, and then stop and expect your body to just not jerk. Well, when you recreate yourself to be the most powerful you, well, yes, at first your body's going to jerk. Your body's scared of that. Your body's been running on patterns it's the whole time. So when you're feeling anxiety for any reason, because you need to understand that it's fear that's causing the anxiety and time traveling. Yeah. Because fear is simply an anticipate. Actually, you know what? I think I have a picture of that too up here. Let me use everything that I got here. All right. So fear is nothing but the anticipation of pain, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, or emotional. So if you're feeling anxiety, I know that I suffered from anxiety for many years, like so much so that I had to see a neurologist because I had swelling on my brain. And they were telling me because I had really bad migraines and I couldn't do it anymore. Like it was, well, I could, but at that time, I was really having a hard time with anxiety. It was agoraphobia setting in. I didn't want to leave the house, but it was a lot of postpartum depression and all kinds of things that were kicking into it. Zero support, just everybody challenging and not supportive. It was just mayhem. But yes, that put me through severe migraines. They had said that the adrenaline that was running through my organs from the anxiety, the adrenaline that was running through my being from the anxiety was eating at my organs at that point. So they wanted me on like tranquilizer kind of things like Ativans or whatever to stabilize the mood. But no, I don't suffer from any of that now. Now that I've mastered me, I don't suffer from any of that. How did and that was another question, how did I stop my suffering? I learned to love it, factually. Big time. So guys, I want to show you, now that I see it, I was mentioning about the whole biofield and the dirty energy. When I talk about that I can smell people's dirty energy, well, I'm going to pull up a picture and you're going to see a bright whole biofield. And then on the other side, you're going to see a green, murky kind of energy. Well, that green, murky kind of negativity, it's because of the chakras. So the difference in colors of the picture that I'm about to show you is going to also indicate to you the chakras that are blocked. And that's why it leaves dirty, dingy energy. Yeah. All right. So you see on the left-hand side with the yellow biofield and hole all around. Well, it's because they're a vibrant being. They've activated all of their chakras. You can see that they're grounded. You see the red, so the root, they're safe in their being. You see the orange, so they're tapped into their creative pleasure center. They're loving themselves. They're loving life. Bring it up. You've got the yellow, their willpower. They're willing everything into their existence. The green's activated, which is the heart. It's your love capacity. And all of the chakras all the way up. So you've got the light blue and then the dark blue, which is the throat and the third eye. Well, then you've got the crown. All right. Now, everything is activated and flowing freely from that point. But on the other side now, well, you can see clearly that all of it is very distorted and murky and mixed up and not vibrant at all. So when people tell me that I glow, which many people do, it's because of my biofield. Okay, because I've activated my crown chakra, which is the top chakra, Well, you don't get to activate your crown unless you've mastered yourself to my extent. Yes, because there are monk masters that have gone and attempted to activate their crowns and can't. Literally. If it's meant to happen for you, that you're fully activated to source, it'll happen. But there are two awakenings. I was asked about that too. Toby, what are the two awakenings? What did you mean by saying you awaken to self and then you awaken to source? Well, because you have to climb Jacob's ladder to learn to love yourself first. Once you can learn to love yourself and trust your authenticity of your flow, trust your own power, well, then the universe and source gives you more. But until you can master yourself, no, you're mistaken by thinking, yes, you've had a spiritual awakening, because you have, but there's 5 stages even to that. But you can't stop there. There's still another level to that. And that's when you've awakened to self and mastered yourself. So what is mastering yourself really? Well, you can face yourself. You can love yourself. You can trust yourself. You can allow the guidance that's flowing through you to guide you. Your heart is your truest brain, nothing but. You're not limited by belief systems. You're not limited by believing you're less than. You're not operating from a scarcity mindset. You're thriving. It's as simple as that. Self-mastery is being able to heal yourself, whether the conditions around you are horrid or not. Okay? You see, little did I know that the past year of my life coming back from what I have was to all prove to you what was possible. Yes, because you all saw me with a face drooping. You all saw me going through my stuff. You've all seen me crawl in the trenches, but still coming out here empowering everybody. And then opening Alpha E-Mind Mastery for empowering emotional mastery. Everything underneath all of that fundamentally is all energy. Can you flow? Can you feel your love over worry? And that's not talk. That's not a job. That's a way of life. And either somebody is living by it or they're just speaking it. There's a big difference between thinking and knowing. That's for sure. And when you awaken to self, you still are controlled by the ego. Yes, you are. The annihilation of the ego in completion is when you activate your truest crown. That is when your cup overflows. Because that was another question. Toby, what does it mean when your cup is overflowing? It means that you've activated your crown chakra by choice, fueling your kundalini all the way up and spewing through the top of you. Because that's the state you were born in, is that glowing state. Not any distortion. You didn't believe anything about yourself at that point. It's everything that you believe to be right about you that is actually limiting and restricting you, unless you believe that you're loved first. Yes. But even that's not enough. There are so many people that I've interacted with and I've been working with, and they think, okay, yeah, okay, I'm activated. I feel it for myself. And then they run off and they're in chaos, conflict, and confusion, even to a higher magnitude than they were, because they didn't answer their calling to completion. So when you decide to spiral up and then you don't stay consistent to it and you don't empower yourself, right? Well, then you spiral down really quick, fueled by the magnitude of the frequency that you've just embodied. So the destruction is even worse. Yeah. It's just like people that, why do I say, okay, another thing, yes. Another question the other day was, Toby, why do you not want or need anything? Well, because it's when you don't want or need a single thing that you are entitled to it all. And I already have it all because it's flowing through me. All of it. So that's what fuels me for existence. So if I embody everything and all that was ever created without distortion, fueled that through me, not only rooted in my being, but intentionally worked on every single energy center to purposely fuel my own awakening and bust through the crown on purpose, even after awakening to self, I didn't stop there. I knew there was more. Well, you got to master self to get the more. And what does the master self to get the more really look like? There is no you. What do I mean? There's no Toby. There's no needs or wants or expectations in the world. No, there isn't. I'm a mission-based earth angel on a mission to do what I need to do for the whole planet and for the ascension of it. Yes. What makes me a chosen one? Because I chose myself and I chose the universal love over any human experience. That's what makes me chosen. And embodying universal love, well, you have to be able to hold the frequency or you just can't. And if you're living in shame, blame, guilt, denial, and you're not empowered within your own being, well, then you cannot embody this frequency. And that's why I disturb you. Yes. You either love me or you hate me. And either way, it's meant to be. Yes, I'm meant to trigger whatever I'm meant to trigger in you. Because that's supposed to come up. And you're supposed to look at that. Yes. I've already been there, done that journey. I'm mastered now. Literally. Anybody who dabbles in spirit or is a dominator in spirit, ask about me. You'll be told. Yeah. My name doesn't mean God is good for nothing, eh? So for all who were unaware, let it be known, yes, Toby means God is good. Yes, it does. Well, I've leveled it up to be I. And it's tattooed on me. See? To be I. Nothing but. See, there's no self. I come out here and I talk to you guys about it, but you guys have no clue how big it, how deep that runs. On earth, as it is in heaven, and it will be willed back onto earth by man. Yes, yes, yes. Anyway, guys, if you want a new you before the new year, you know, I really encourage you to go into the comments and join the Empowering You 17 Weeks to Self-Mastery. You want to feel the way I feel for your own unique self, because you'll never feel the way I feel, but you will feel great, uniquely you. If it interests you to do that, you should join us. And if it doesn't, well, then I guess you just didn't answer your calling for you. Yeah. Ask anybody who was there. Ask anybody, go and see the reviews. It's not like anything anybody has ever seen me come out here and do. No, it's not. Because there was nothing governing it but the Most High in me. Yeah. So therefore, hey, I can do his work, right? Actually, their work. But anyway, that's a story for another day too. But yes, Tiamat, the mother of creation, did birth 144,000 gods. Yes. And what did they do? No. Doesn't matter. Because it's correction time for all, even for what they did. So, Karmic Justice Year 2024. Guys, we've had amplified energetic influence on this planet for almost, listen, I can't even say. We've had it for thousands of years, getting in preparation for this. Everything has been to out, you know, catalyst for this. Change is here. The portal Lionsgate is closing. Hey, look, if it hasn't already closed, like the shift is here. So you're either empowered and loving you, or you are destroying you. How? If you're not feeling joy, well, then you're in a state of destruction, factually. Okay? Honestly, you are. So, on that note, you know whether you need to be coming to join me or not. And there's no shame and there's no blame because there's men and women there. But it's time. If you want to feel better, join us. But also, too, if you like to stay stuck playing victim to your own being without correction because you love the attention that it gets you, that won't save you from becoming very sick, from becoming stagnant in your own energy, or becoming nutrients to the ground. I hate to be raw and real with you, but I must. Somebody's got to tell you. Factually, well, I'll be the one. Because I don't embody any shame, blame, guilt, denial, judgment, none of that. My frequency is not of that magnitude. What I embody does not contain that. It knows it, but it doesn't contain it. Why? Because it all transmutes to the highest frequency of me. Well, guys, I encourage you all, September 6th to December 20th, if you want to be empowering you, it's 17 weeks of self-mastery. You can find the link in the comments. But it's not a joke. And I don't want anybody who's not serious about their own being. No, I don't. I don't want people there to just interrupt or not be invested in their no. For what? I know the results that I produce for myself and for others should they invest in themselves. My energy is priceless. So this Empowering You program is at a real steal deal for you all. Because next year with inflation, I can guarantee it won't be at the price that it is now. No, it won't be, far from it. But I love you all. And I invite you all to go into the links. I need you guys to, let me get up the banner here. Let me quickly, let me hide that. Yo, every time I run that cursor over, it's my energy. It's like, whoa. Actually, no, not whoa at all. Bring it on. Okay, so guys, thanks for coming out to episode 21. If you guys want to meet up for that one last meeting that's free, you can join us next week. But also on that note too, if you're registered, but you are not there for the right intentions or you don't intend on showing up, please cancel your seat so others can attend. I don't want to see a full list and then only 10 or 12 of you show up like the last time. I'd rather see a 12 count and 12 show. So to anybody who's got a seat there for Friday, but has no intentions of showing up, please cancel your seat. Yes. That's how I operate. Yes, very much so. I don't care about numbers. I care about impact, and I care about people that want to give a shit about themselves and empower themselves. I'm not there to Mickey Mouse, and my time is precious. Yes, I've had to fight for more time on this earth with the boss, the Most High. So I know how precious time is. But I definitely can tell you one thing. If any of you guys were in any situation like I have been, you wouldn't be sitting here like me talking to anybody. I'll tell you that much. You probably wouldn't have even made it. Guys, please, in the link, go and register for the Survivor Summit. It's coming up September 7th. It's a day after my program starts. Epic Legendary Summit is the best in the best of online business. please go register. Everything's in the link in the comments. Boot in the Ass Summit registration link is also in the comments. If you need a speaker slot at the Boot in the Ass Summit, or if you would love to come and join us, please do. You can see Michael Whitehouse, or you can see the link. There is the apply for a speaker in the captions in the comments. Guys, you can find our books at lulu.com. Or, like I said before, I have about 6 of my books globally distributed that you guys can search and find and get anywhere in the world, even in Barnes & Noble. So the lulu.com is just for the Revised with the Workbook editions and the new ones that I've put out with workbooks to assist with you all. But anybody taking my 17-week program, Empowering You, you're going to walk away self-mastered. Yes. I'm not looking to Mickey Mouse you into no. And no. It's 17 weeks self-mastery, and by New Year's, there's a new you. If you really want it, you'll do it. Me, like I said, as long as I have one there serious, I'm there too. And as long as there's somebody showing up, like apparently there is, well, then it'll be functioning. And the rest is up to you. If you want a new you, join us on Empowering You for 17 weeks of self-mastery from September 6th to December 20th. Hey, Andreas, thank you for your wisdom, Toby. You know what? Thank you for being here, Andreas. Honestly. And I can't wait to see you on Friday if you come out. I'd love to see you join. And you know what? Like I've said, guys, please link with Andreas if you're interested in learning how to speak Spanish, because I know when I can take that on my plate, I will be learning Spanish. Oh, yes. Yes. Hey, Andreas, did you hold on. Best energies in love. Yes. Back at you. Did you apply to be a speaker at the summit for the Boot in the Ass Summit? I'm co-hosting a summit with Michael Whitehouse in November. Please apply to be a speaker with him. I would love to have you. Thank you. No, thank you. I love it when you're out here. Guys, I love y'all. You know, empowering you is key. You know, our patterns run unaware and they're destructive until they aren't. It doesn't matter who you are on the planet. We've all been programmed by the same thing. It's called ridding, destroying and demolishing that old self, the old patterns, the old ways, reinstalling the proper patterns to run unaware. The same way you breathe unaware. Well, let's get you self-mastered so that you are running in the most powerful program unaware, so that you can be consciously aware of everything that your heart desires and make it happen for you. Yes, I love you all. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm so grateful. And guys, come out to the Empowering You program. You won't be sorry. Why? Because it's me delivering you my totality of life experience in one program. Nothing held back. Yes. I love you all. Have a great night. Thanks for coming out, guys.